I want you all to think back to your childhoods. What moments stick out to you most? Do you remember them being centered around camera flashes or pageant lights? Do you remember your mom forcing you to take a nap? Well, imagine living a life where you ask your mom to take a nap, but she doesn't let you for fear that you'll mess up your hair or your makeup. This is a life that girls have to go through when they participate in beauty pageants. In my speech, I will cover how beauty pageants have negative psychological effects, how they sexualize children, and the few laws that have been placed against it. First of all, these beauty pageants have negative psychological effects. The overemphasis on looks causes girls to have low self-esteem. In addition, they focus on their looks rather than developing their grades or their talents. When they grow up, if they're not what is perceived as quote-unquote beautiful, they may have depression or eating disorder issues. Professor nutritional scientist Martina Cartwright stated that teens that participated in beauty pageants tend to develop eating disorders and depression. In addition, these girls are competing with each other on a daily basis, which leads them to have an excessive need for competition throughout their lives. For example, these moms try to push their daughters to the extreme because they tend to want to live out their glory days. This can put a strain on the relationship between the mother and the daughter. Moms give their daughters pixie sticks, which are known as pageant crack, to keep their daughters awake. These outfits that are perceived as cute are really sexualizing children. I have a video that I'm going to show you of a mom that wants to dress her daughter up in a Hooters costume.
What the fuck? As a parent, as a fun...
Yeah. It's on. Oh, it is on.
Actually a member of society and a human being...
Mood music. Brief intermission. Just to continue with everything, after the video loads, it shows how the moms try to dress their daughters up in inappropriate outfits just to try to push it to the next level. The girls are forced to wear heavy makeup, excessive hairstyles, and provocative clothes. Also, they are forced to wear flippers, which are false teeth, in order to enhance their image. All these put together are promoting the sex industry, which is mostly inappropriate because I don't think it's right that young girls are in charge of promoting the sex industry. And lastly, to combat this issue, not many laws have been placed. Only in France have they placed a ban against this because it is a hypersexualization of young girls. If anyone participates in this action for someone that is under the age of 16, there's a jail or a fee that they have to pay. Sociologist Hillary Levy Freeman said that this would not pass in the United States because historically and legally, children are in charge, or parents are in charge of the decisions that they make for their children. Beauty pageants are a new phenomenon that can't be stopped. USA Today states that glitz pageants are a multi-billion-dollar industry due to the success of Toddlers and Tiaras in 2009, which I'm sure most of you have all watched. Toddlers and Tiaras have marketed this industry so much that it has turned it into a growing monster. In summary, these young girls are forced to dress up in inappropriate clothes that they should not be wearing. It leads to negative psychological effects like eating disorder, depression, over-competition, and low self-esteem issues. The over-sexualization takes away from the traditional forms of childhood. A child should either be on the playground playing with all their friends, or they're forced to stay up on stage and wear inappropriate clothes and makeup that they're not comfortable in. So let's give back these traditional childhoods to these kids that they deserve and work on combating this issue of beauty pageants.
It's not you, it's the projector that's happening. See, it's just, you're not able to see it yet. So, you can try again, but for whatever reason, it just, when it kept blinking on.
The two lights are on now.
No, what's happening is it's not letting me put it on the computer. It's stuck on the doc cam and it's just flashing on, so if she had a document